All right, so before I go in, I just wanted to relay to you like some little stuff I'd recommend, even if you're gonna rent it, is like the outside's kind of dirty, so power washing would make it look a lot nicer. I don't know how well you can see, but like this is vinyl siding right here, and they do have brick on the front. But power washing this entryway would make a very big difference. And also, I would take this screen door off because it's not even on the right way. Like, the screen door opens this direction, and then the front door opens the other direction, which is kind of weird. So, um, that is my tidbit for the outside. So, this is the front door. All right, and then, so this is the front room. This is technically probably like a formal living area, and then formal dining, most likely. And the ceilings all look pretty good. It's popcorn ceiling, but no cracks or anything. All right, so there's one way in, which goes to the breakfast room and the kitchen. And then back here at the front door, you also have the stairs that go up. And you have this kind of entry hall. So this is garage. Oh, there's a little bit of a step there. So again, like power washing and cleaning the floor in here would be recommended. The walls all seem to be in pretty good shape. There's a little bit of like a bump out here, but that's fine. So it'll be interesting to see on your seller's disclosure if this hot water heater is old. It looks like it might be. You do have connections for a water softener here and an outlet if somebody wanted to do a refrigerator in your breaker box. And then back in this entry hall, I'm gonna guess this is a half bath. Yes. So a little dated, but not horrible. Could definitely use some updates. Pedestal sinks think is like 100, 200 bucks, maybe 100 bucks. And this is probably a closet. Yep, coat closet. It's got tile floors. That's a crack. Cracked tile, but other than that, the tile looks pretty good. This house could also use like some grout cleaning. The grout's pretty dirty. So here's the kitchen. There's that formal dining area we were in earlier. The cabinets all seem to be in pretty good condition. They're painted brown, which is maybe not the best, but they do have brown and black countertops, and it is granite. Since they're so dark, I'd almost be tempted to paint the bottoms black, because black is more in and popular than brown. And because it's a really tiny kitchen, maybe painting the tops white and doing a white backsplash. And then you do have that old goofy light, so if you wanted to update at some point in time, you could change that to recessed lights, but I'd probably just leave it if you're planning to rent it. But I do think painting the cabinets and adding a backsplash would update it a lot and to help you get more money for a tenant. And then there's like a bar area here, which I actually think is kind of weird. I don't see that very often, and it is missing the toe kick down below, and there's no tile, so I don't know that I would take it out, because then I'd have to redo the flooring. But if like, I'd consider taking the sink out, and because you don't want to have to pay for a bunch of granite, you could maybe do like a butcher block top, and then it would just be a countertop and cabinet between the two rooms. I'm not sure, but you could also just leave it to rent the house as well. But it is kind of weird, in my opinion, to have a sink between the living room and the kitchen. So that is your view from this side. And again, the ceiling and the walls and stuff, they look like they're in fairly good condition. That railing is painted black. Everything's kind of black and tan. The window coverings are kind of cheap. They're the little metal blinds. But not too bad. Something I just noticed, and I don't know if you can see it, but the pole, like the fan looks pretty good, but that pole to the fan doesn't look so good. It looks like whoever replaced the fan left the top piece and the pole from a previous fan, because those are gold and this is brushed nickel, and it looks like somebody even got a little bit of spray paint or something on that pole, or it's just dirty. So I would recommend getting a new pole and a new cover for the top that's brushed nickel. And other than that, I mean, it looks decent. The blinds in here could be changed. That would be nice. And even the hardware. And at some point in time, it'd be nice to paint like this back door, because your baseboards down here are painted white, but then the trim and the door are like a yellowy color. So if we painted the back door a white like the rest of the trim, that would be much more appealing. And same here, like these doors and trims are that yellowy color, so painting out all the trim for those doors would be nice as well. And you could even paint all this wood trim white as well to modernize it some more. So here's my view at the top of the stairs. Carpet seems fairly new. I wouldn't recommend changing it or doing anything to it. Seems to be in good condition. It's fairly thick, looks good. The tile up here looks much better. Again, ground cleaning would make all this tile look much newer. That toilet bowl definitely needs to be cleaned. There's no lid. This could use a new countertop. Painting the front here, or just changing out the vanity completely would be an easy solution. Painting this would be easy, just to paint the outside and the door. I have people that can do all this stuff too, by the way. If you want to hire my remodel and make ready company to help you do any of these repairs. This bathroom looks pretty good though. So, all right, these I would change. This is the laundry. So these doors, one, are not very pretty, and two, not super functional. They don't stay open. They don't really help block out sound. They don't do much at all other than hide the washer and dryer. Looks like you could use some caulking down here around the base in this area. The floor's a little sticky. Again, tile and grout cleaning would be nice. Like that's just dirty. So having somebody come in and clean, because it is a little dirty. You're gonna need a light cover there. Some tape is still up there from who knows when. Here's one of the bedrooms. Again, painting all this wood trim. And the yellowy colored doors, all a nice bright white, would be nice. There's a hole here in this door, and even changing out these doorknobs at some point in time, but that's not necessary for renting it out. I know a lot of tenants like fans, but having a light in here is fine. So again, painting trim, painting door. This light is pretty old, but again, not totally necessary for a tenant. It does look like this window in here might be fogged, so there is a way that you can replace the double pane glass without having to replace the whole window. Yeah, that's pretty gross. So that's an option. Is if it is a double pane, you can just replace just the pane of glass and not have to have the whole window replaced. Here's the closet. So we'll need a light cover for here. It's missing a rod and a couple of the shelves, or just a rod, so people could hang here and here. Looks like at some point somebody had shelves in there. All right. This one's got bookcases in here, so you could leave them, you could take them out, you could paint them, you could not paint them. Here is bedroom, I think this is number 3. They all have the scoofy chair rail in them, but this one has a little bit of damage on the corner here. So needs a little touch-up paint. There's the light in here, which is fine. Those cheapy blinds. Again, painting the door and the trim, and probably painting here. This one's got a little bit of a squeak here. This one has a cover, but here's the closet. You'd almost need to take out a shelf or two just so that people could hang their clothes. Looks like maybe somebody was using this as an office. All right, and then, so we have 3 bedrooms on this side of the house. And then I'm assuming this is going to be the master. Yep. So nice big master. That's good. Nice ceiling fan. Nice windows out to the front. Again, they have this railing and the cream doors also. This one does have a cover for the light. You can hang clothes in here. They do have a lot of these, so again, I wouldn't do it for renting for a tenant, but at some point in time, if you wanted to update all these to the bright white, that would be an update. Like here you have the bright white on the bottom, but that one and this one is cream and the rest are bright white. Looks like that door needs to be repainted anyway. I don't know if you can see from the angle I'm at in the video, but the door looks like it's been touched up quite a lot, and the sheens of paint are different. But I would recommend painting all those doors and trim white. All right, so here is the master bath. So these things, sometimes I just spray paint them white if I'm flipping a house, because I do flip periodically. There's your another toilet that needs to be cleaned. There is the shower. I know that the agent said the owner has ordered about $2,000 worth of stuff. So we'll have to find out exactly what they ordered. Again, tile cleaning and grout cleaning in here, I would recommend. This is all tile, so it's probably fairly new. I'm wondering if they just ordered a new shower enclosure. So that is possible. The countertop in here definitely could use replacing. I would highly recommend that. Those kind of little things will help get you more money when you're trying to rent out a house. And here is the bathtub. It looks to be in pretty good condition. Again, just dirty, like even the tile here is pretty dirty. There's kind of a gap here, so maybe, I don't really even know what to recommend there because they put trim down to what is a curved tile, but definitely cleaning in that area. And then same here. I mean, you can tell that this is pretty dirty. So just a good cleaning, maybe some fresh caulk, changing out a countertop, maybe spray painting the plastic thing around the light on the ceiling, maybe even spray painting that vent up there. It looks a little rusty, but other than that, it looks pretty good. And there does appear to be a little bit of a crack here that was patched. So it might not be a bad idea to just double check the foundation, but other than that one area, I have not noticed anything else anywhere else in the house yet. And this is the closet, but there's no door. So no door on the closet, which I find kind of odd. It is not common for a closet to not have a door, especially when it's off the master, just due to like moisture and things like that. All right. Here's the view out the master bathroom window. So the window cleaning might also be something good to add to your list. That particular window looks like it's probably okay, but it is fairly dirty. So having somebody come in and do window cleaning on the inside and outside of the home would be great. And I'm gonna go over here to the back and we'll just look out the back window too. So this is the back of the house. We'll go out to the yard in a minute. You do back to a road that's semi-busy, so it's gonna have traffic on it periodically. And some people will not like that and some people won't care. All right, so I'm headed back downstairs. Here's that front room again. I'm gonna take you outside. All right, so here's your backyard. This is the little step out patio. It does appear to have sunk a little here. There is a company that can raise that up for you. And that probably occurred because there are no gutters on this house. So the water is just pouring down into this area, washing the dirt out and then puddling on either side. So it would be a good idea to add gutters to help protect the foundation. It does look like this fence on the back is new and was replaced not too long ago. And a section of the front up there. There's the back of the house. And if I keep going, show you the yard. One of the far corners So it's a good size yard for this type of house in this area, in this neighborhood. It does have vinyl siding in brick. Again, there's some areas here that look like they could be cleaned, but the majority of it looks pretty good. And I was gonna just go down the sides here so that I could show you the AC unit and the exterior of the brick. It'd be good to just have somebody come check the unit. I did not see inside where the interior unit was, but there is your exterior unit, and I don't see any cracks in the brick or anything, so that's a good sign. Take you back around. Here's the area that I was saying could be power washed. Alright, so let me walk around to the other side and we'll check the brick on that side as well. We've got some puddling here. It looks like, again, the water, like, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but there's a definitive area where the water's coming off the roof down to here, and it's puddling here. So I would definitely recommend some gutters, and that will solve part of this problem. The other part of solving this problem is going to be to bring in a little bit of dirt in some of these corners and have it come out in order to help prevent this. And then, yeah, this is pretty wet. So you've got a nice big puddle here. I mean, really the best way to fix that is just to bring some dirt in and re-slope. Or you could do like some rocks, like a dry creek bed. But you will need to address a little bit of drainage on this side over here. It is very wet. There's a downspout here, so maybe they have gutters just on the front of the house is what it appears to be. Yeah, so they have a little gutter here and a little gutter over there on the front. And this one is smushed in and broken. Alright, so that is all. If you have any other questions, let me know. I, of course, don't know the condition of the roof. But we will have a home inspection, and they will be able to tell you what all they find and things they recommend checking. But there is Dashwood.